Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Vince Sims. We've been talking about NBC5 and Telemundo 39, Clear the Shelters, the annual pet adoption campaign that helps bring awareness to pet adoption and to the importance of good pet health. To date, we have adopted over 51,000 animals locally and over 700,000 animals nationwide. The campaign is now in all 50 states, and it all started right here in North Texas. You know, this campaign would probably not have grown so big and so fast had it not been for the support of national sponsors and partners like Hill's Pet Nutrition. Joining us now is Dr. Kristen Woolner. She's Hill's Pet Nutrition Business Account Manager. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, it's so great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So let's first of all start off by just talking about Hill's Pet Nutrition. What is this? Tell us more about it.
So I think the best way to explain Hill's Pet Nutrition and what we do is to really ground you in our nutritional philosophy. So at Hill's, we believe that science is the best path to providing the best care for your pets. And so by providing science, biology-based nutrition for pets of every life stage, every lifestyle, and special need, we are able to provide the best nutrition and help pets live their happiest and healthiest lives.
That is so true. We've got to have them happy and healthy. So talk to us a little bit more. Tell us about the program Clear the Shelters and why Hill's is a part of this.
So Clear the Shelters is very near and dear to our hearts because, as you've mentioned, nationwide campaign by NBC Universal, and Hill's is proud to be a national sponsor. And this year we're especially, it's a very special year for us because we at Hill's have our Food, Shelter, and Love program, which provides nutrition to shelter pets 365 days a year. But we're particularly fond of Clear the Shelters because, shelters are becoming more crowded. Over 6 million pets are entering shelters each year. And so we know that by providing nutrition for these pets, they are healthier, they're happier, they're more adoptable, and we're really doing our part in helping these pets find their forever home.
That is important. Now, I know you focus on the nutrition side of things, but let me ask you your professional opinion on what should people consider before they even go to a shelter looking for a cat or dog?
I think it's a lot of self-reflection, being very honest with, what your living situation is, what your lifestyle currently is, because cats and dogs, even, just as two species have very different needs. Cats tend to be more independent. Dogs often need a lot more, social care. So I think just being very honest with what you're able to provide right now with your current lifestyle, but also just, talk to your veterinarian. They have great recommendations for what pet might be a great fit for you. And then with even the many dogs that are available or cats that are available to be adopted, which breed or mixed breed would be a really great fit for you and your family.
I like that you said it nicely that cats are a little bit more independent. I like cats, but I like to think that they're snobby. They like to snob you every now and then. They just don't really do what you want them to do all the time. So you got to take that into consideration. So let me ask you this, as you're going about this, what should people be thinking about as far as taking care of their pet?
So I think immediately once you bring home your pet from the shelter, I think there's some practical things that we need to be aware of. Do you have food bowls? Do you have a leash or a harness? Do you have a carrier or a crate? So I think there are some very practical things. I think from a medical standpoint, getting in with your local veterinarian as quickly as possible is really important. I can say that from my clinical experience. These are my favorite exams and appointments of the day. Everyone's so excited. We're getting used to each other. So I think that, just making sure that you have a veterinarian that as a good resource, we're your teammate for life once you bring home your new pet. And then there's the emotional aspect, right? Be patient with your new family member. Make sure that you're just giving them all the love and attention that you can to make sure that it's a smooth transition.
And that's exactly what we want. We want that smooth transition. And I know we're talking about nutrition. I'll be honest, I grew up in the country with pets. We fed them whatever came off of the table, but that is not the way to do nutrition for your pets, is it?
No, nutrition is really similar to how we think about it in people. It's the cornerstone of our health. And by providing, pets at every life stage, right? So what we would eat as a puppy versus what we would want to feed a senior pet are very different. And so by providing tailored, precisely balanced nutrition for pets of every life stage, from puppy to kitten, or puppy to senior, and kitten to adult cat, we are making sure that we are giving them all the nutrients that they need to thrive.
Well, Dr. Wellner, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate Hill's Pet Nutrition's, the support, and even for you taking the time to talk with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Want to remind you, Clear the Shelters is in full swing, and we have lots of animals for you to choose from now through August 31st in 55 participating shelters. Adoption fees will be waived in all of our shelters on Saturday, August 27th, so please go out and adopt one of these adorable animals. Just visit NBCDFW.com/Clear the Shelters and find that shelter that's nearest you. All right, don't go away. We'll be right back with more 5 Talk Street.